Yeah, yeah, check it out, yeah. Dirty area, dirty area, dirty area. Where's my sister? Where's my sister? This one's for the brother.
Welcome back to Brando's Collectibles. We're doing another Hot Toys 1/6 scale figure unboxing from Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, Bespin Luke Skywalker DX 24. And I got this figure from Captain Collectibles. And if you like this video, leave a like and subscribe and turn the notification bell on to all. Let's begin. Most people think this figure comes from the freeze chamber dueling scene with Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, and later in the video I'm going to show you guys where this figure is in the movie. Let's unbox him.
Use the Force.
Now, let's get a up close look at the box art. Upon editing my video, I thought Luke Skywalker was my very first Star Wars figure. I look upon my top shelf and I see that Baby Grogu is my very first Hot Toy Star Wars figure. I know he's an older figure, but I'm glad I got him in my collection. He comes in a two-tone box, and on front of the box we get a Star Wars logo in metallic silver. Couple shots of figure photography, and the likeness to Mark Hamill is on point. And on the wraparound banner it says DX24 Luke Skywalker Bespin, and it says the exact same thing on this side. And on the back of the box we get all the boring stuff, legal information and warning labels. And we get another shot of the figure, and in DX fashion we get special box art underneath the slipcover. So let's remove the slipcover. Oh, it's special, right? And it's plain to see in a blue and a metallic silver finish. And the metallic silver finish gives the artwork dimension. And then the blue is a callback to Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. And we get more Luke Skywalker figure photography. In the right hand corner, the Rebel Alliance symbol. And in the background, Dagobah. And on the bottom, another Star Wars logo. And on this side it says Luke Skywalker DX24 with a Disney branding. And on the back we get another shot of Dagobah. And this has been an interesting unboxing experience because he comes in a book style sliding case. And on the phone back insert we have a read up, so feel free to read up. And after this commercial break we'll get all Luke Skywalker's accessories laid out on a light pedestal.
You're gonna brave the rapids.
Sure, after this complete breakfast, including my frosted flakes, they bring out the tiger in you.
Good, you'll need it.
Good? They're great.
You'll show 'em you're a tiger. Show 'em what you can do. The taste of Tony's frosted flakes. Wow! Got the tiger in you.
The Star Wars saga continues with a special limited engagement of The Empire Strikes Back, starting November 19th. Empire Strikes Back. Returning to your galaxy, November 19th.
And we're back. We got all Luke Skywalker accessories laid out on the light pedestal. Let's see what all comes with him. Let's kick things off with an instruction sheet. DX24, DX25, Luke Skywalker, Bespin. Here is the warnings, feel free to read. Luke Skywalker, Bespin. He has enchainable wigs. They are magnetic because he's bald. And he has an individual posing eye system, and here is the tool for that. This is how we remove the original arm. You have to unbutton the sleeve to get the arm out. And here is the alternated arm with a light up effect on the lightsaber. This is how we install the batteries. The light up lightsaber has ports for the blade and the switching effect blade. The non light up lightsaber has ports for the blades. There is a hookup area on his belt for the lightsaber. This is how we install the DL44 in its holster. We gotta make sure the scope is hanging out from the holster. On the other base, you gotta push up and over to make the Type C stick out to connect the bases together, because the base has a light up effect. And this is from the Cave of Evil. Let's keep the instruction sheet close by just in case we need it. Started up with the light up lightsaber. I know you guys want to see it first. I took liberty to install the batteries. And the batteries are too small, and I didn't want to install them on camera. And that's what they look like. And the lightsaber is molded in his hand. And as far as tickleation goes, he can turn his wrist to the right, to the left, double joint in the elbow. And here's the light gimmick. Now let's put one of his blades in. And then my studio lighting, it starts off strong and it does not go all the way down the blade. Now let's see what the swooshing effect looks like. You can't even tell it's on. This is where Art 15 customs come in. They got brighter lightsabers. Now let's see what it looks like in dim lighting. Here's what it looks like in dim lighting. It's not a bad looking lightsaber, it's just not bright enough. And you guys are probably wondering what the swoosh effect blade looks like. I think it should have a white and fade into a blue, so it has that swooshing effect look to it instead of a triangle. I think I'm gonna put the light up lightsaber back in the box. I've also included some examples from the movie and 15 art customs. Here's the movie lightsaber. Check out how much brighter it is compared to the figure lightsaber.
Primarily, the Force-attuned Kyber crystals are the heart of lightsabers, providing their power and color. They are also used in other objects like holocrons, which can reveal secrets when activated with a crystal, while natural blue and green crystals are associated with the Jedi. Sith users bleed the crystals to turn them red through dark side emotions like anger and hatred. The color of a Kyber crystal can signify its connection to the Force, the personality of its user, and its history with other colors like yellow, purple, and even black representing different traits or events.
Found a company on Instagram that can recreate the movie magic. They are called 15 Art Customs. The remote is optional. Let's dive back into the accessories. Let's check out his other lifesaver. It comes in a metallic silver, and there is an inaccuracy on the activation chamber for the crystal on the hilt. It is supposed to be gold, and overall it is a great crafted replica. There is a ring on the bottom for his belt. Let's check out the lifesaver blades. They do not light up. Let's check out the swooshing effect blade. Here's his eyeball rolling system tool that I'll show you guys how to use it later in the video. Comes with a DL-44 Han Solo's choice of weapon, specifically to the Empire Strikes Back specs. It's a bit darker without a wood grain handle, which it is different compared to the New Hope blaster. It is mostly black with silver dry brushing, great weathering. We get an assortment of hands, and when you get your figure in hand, they are gripping hands already installed on the figure already. We get a few force gesturing hands. And I'm liking the paint work. We got rose color around the knuckles to mimic skin tonage. And we got wrinkling and vein work on the hands. This looks like the hand that Luke Skywalker was trying to use to get his ship out of the swamp in Dagobah. He comes with his iconic force pushing hand. And he comes with a gun holding hand. Fist hand. And a couple extra wrist pegs, and I wish Hot Toys would start putting the wrist pegs in the hands. His belt has some controversy. Many in the collectible community find it Hot Toys is trying to enhance their accessories for this figure. Personally, I think they didn't install it because it's vegan leather and they didn't want to bend the pockets up with the weight of the figure. We will install his belt after the accessory segment. Hot Toys included some extra studs for his belt. Just in case if one falls off, I recommend getting some fabric glue and gluing it back on. Save his display stand for last. Let's check out his wigs. Luke's Shaggy Rogers hairstyle is reoccurring in the Star Wars movies. It looks a little darker brown here than New Hope. Leave a comment about your favorite hair wig. Most people will likely choose the most iconic one. And this one here is when Luke Skywalker was training with Yoda. And I like this one as well. And they're both magnetic because he's bald. Base floor features a carbon steel metal grade detail. Enables the vermilion light to illuminate from the flooring. Hot Toys has successfully replicated the aesthetics remnant of Empire Strikes Back The base has another feature, metallic silver plaque on the front of the base, and it says Star Wars Luke Skywalker. Up on top of the base, it comes equipped with a waist grabber. I'm not fond of a waist grabber. You can adjust it to the desired height. I don't like waist grabbers, but I'm sure we can make it work. I'll show you later in the video. This other part of the base, it is some kind of apparatus from the carbon freeze chamber. It has a couple carbonite tanks with hoses, and it exhibits a grimy, unkempt look. It has two ports, one on the front and one on the side, and an on and off switch. The front male port you gotta push up to reveal a Type-C port, and you connect it to the main base. And that's what it looks like. And the main base has an on and off switch. After we check out the light effect for the base, I'll have you guys pick out the hair wigs because I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Come on, man.
What do you mean, Joe?
Go, you know the thing.
Cause he's bald? Oh, you got me, Joe. You got me. You got me.
No, Midlands.
All jokes aside, let's check out the light up base. Probably wondering what that is behind the base. This is my portable charger with a Type-C cord, because Hot Toys does not provide the cord with the figure. You plug it in. Like that. And turn it on. It lights up the main base and the apparatus. You can also display it without the main base, and that's what it looks like. Or you can display the main base like that. But I think I like it better with both of them together. And that's what it looks like. Let's get Luke Skywalker out here and pick out his hair wig and discuss his outfit and check out his accessories. Before we dive into the hair wigs, let's take a peek at the top of his head. There is a magnet on top of his head. Here's Luke rocking his signature hairstyle wig. And this is what he looks like in his sweaty training wig. Now I'm going to have you guys pick out which one you like the best. The iconic hair wig to continue down the rabbit hole, or the sweaty wig to exit. Which one will continue down the rabbit hole? Let's equip Luke's belt as well as his blaster and his saber. We'll start off with unfastening his belt off of the poly foam. Got a little bit of Velcro right here. Got to shimmy the leg strap up the leg. And then move his arms up. Bring his belt around. fasten it up on the back of him. Slight adjustment. That's how his belt looks like on him. Now his blaster lift up the thumb brake and seat his blaster inside the holster. Have to hold the fake leather down to make sure the scope is sticking out. And that's what that looks like. Then his saber has a loop on it to hook to his belt. And there's what it looks like. Had a question to ask you guys in the collectible community. What this ring is on his belt right here. Now let's talk about his attire. Many in the collectible community says his outfit is too clean. This is my theory. This appearance may have originated from the encounter between Luke Skywalker and Yoda in Dagobah.
I feel like...
I'm gonna pause the video. See how clean his suit is here when he meets Yoda in Dagobah?
Oh, wait, put your weapon. I mean you no harm. I am wondering, why are you here?
Here's another look at his suit. See how clean it looks?
I'm looking for someone.
Looking? Found someone you have, I would say.
Right.
Or promotional pictures for the movie. And after this point, we're gonna go into tickleation. Let's begin focusing on his posable eyes. First thing we gotta do is take off his hair wig to gain access to his eye peg system. And that's what it looks like. Then the tool. You place the tool inside the eyeball pegging system to move the eyeballs around. Hope you like the B-roll I put together. I combined the head tickleation and eye tickleation together. We got side eyes, cross eyes, fish eyes, and my personal favorite, zombie Luke. Tilts his head down and up. I think I'm gonna rock this in the collection for a little while. Tilts his head to the right and to the left. So this figure is gonna have some limitations because of how tight the suit is on Luke Skywalker. He can do a shoulder shrug, double joint in the elbow, swivel in the wrist, tilts in and out with the wrist. His shoulders can roll in and out and go up to a T-pose. He can twist side to side, tilt back and forth, ab crunch, lean back, and he also has swivel in his bicep. Now let's pan the camera down to see the rest of the tickleation. After leg tickleation, we're going to do poses with his accessories. Let's get back to the tickleation. Luke could do a split about to there. He has ratchet joints in his knee. stops about right there. And swivel in his thigh. He has some articulation in his pleather boots. Tilts to the right, tilts to the left, tilts back, tilts forward. Wouldn't dare overpose the ankles because it's faux leather. It might crack over time. Before we dive into the accessories and poses, I want to show you guys how to put on the hands. I highly recommend to put the gun or his saber in his hand before you install it onto the figure. Grab a hold of the figure and you pull the sleeve up and you pull his hand off the peg. Then you push it onto the peg. Now let's get on to the accessories and the poses. I've been fussing with his eyes, and he's looking pretty heroic here. And I have one more pose after we get done looking at Luke Skywalker and his base all lit up in this pose. Instead of putting it around his waist, I'm going to slide it up his leg. Let's see what Luke Skywalker looks like with the base lit up. This is what Luke Skywalker looks like on his display base. I really truly need a saber from 15 Art Customs. I think it's a better idea to wrap it around his leg than around his waist because I'm afraid it might damage his pleather belt. I have a couple poses I want you guys to see. This pose is remnant to the Cave of Evil dueling scene between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker when Luke hits Darth Vader with a final blow, knocking his helmet off his shoulders and his helmet crashing to the ground, revealing Luke Skywalker in the helmet. Luke fears becoming his father, a warning that if he fights with hate, he will become his father. This pose is when Luke Skywalker was training with Yoda using the Force, trying to get his ship out of the swamp.
There is no try.
Hope you guys like my poses. Preferred graphic for the box is the second one. As I'm drawn to blue, and it's the most intricate one. Make sure you turn on the bell notification so you don't miss another Hot Toys unboxing. Hope you guys liked my video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Later.